How you doing? Beautiful Thursday afternoon in Medellin, as always beautiful here. Hope you all doing great. I'm about to hit out another trip tomorrow to Jardin, Gardin. It's about 3 hours, 4 hours on the bus from here. It's a beautiful pueblo, waterfalls, everything, beautiful buildings, pretty colorful architecture. So I'm heading out tomorrow to see that. So watch for that on Monday, okay? Back on Sunday, watch for that on Monday. Then in 2 weeks I go to Choco. They have a big celebration in Choco almost the entire month of September, going to I think the first week of October. I think it finishes October 5th. I'll be there for that in like 2 weeks, all right? More stuff coming to you. I got all the tapes I gotta drop. I attended a wedding last weekend, 2 weekends ago. I'm waiting for some videos and some still shots from someone else that was there. Took some of me, so I can't drop that yet until I get those, all right? But anyway, I want to talk to you quickly. I'm about to go bowling with some guys from Sweet Georgia. We go bowling Thursdays, about 2 o'clock, so I've got, 20 minutes. Got to do this tape first. So, talk to you quickly about soccer in Colombia. You know, it's not only Colombia, it's South America. They take soccer very, very seriously. Nothing like the U.S. in sports. People die here in South America for soccer. In cases of people, you know, a player have an accidental own goal, he scored his own team by accident and being killed. Referees being chased down, being killed, you know, for a bad call. So they take soccer very seriously. You go to the games here. I love soccer. I grew up in Jamaica. I grew up playing soccer. I love soccer. I love watching soccer. Watched it for years, 30, 40 years, I don't know. My favorite team, I like to, no offense to the U.S. soccer team, sorry. But I love European soccer, the EPL, English Premier League. My teams were Chelsea, Manchester United. Love La Liga. My team for 30-something years has been Barcelona. Even before Messi got great, Barcelona, Thierry Henry, all those guys way back then. And also, you know, in the Bundesliga, Bayern Munich. Everybody loves Bayern Munich, okay? Anyway, so 3 main, probably the best leagues in the world. You know, they have the Italian league, but I think the 3 best leagues in the world, in my opinion, you might agree with me, is probably La Liga, EPL, and Bundesliga, okay? Anyway, so there are 2 main professional teams in Medellin. One is called Atletico National. They have the green and white shirt, which I won't wear anymore. I'll tell you why. Too scared to wear it. And now the other one is DIM, which is basically Deportivo Independiente Medellin. Let's call it Medellin. DIM. Nacional has the green and white striped shirt. Then Medellin has the, I think it's a red and blue color shirts. Now, every year, for a couple times through the year, they have what's called El Clasico. El Clasico is not only referred to the teams here. In La Liga in Spain, El Clasico is between the 2 top teams, being Real Madrid and Barcelona. So they play twice a year in the league, just like they do here. And it's El Clasico, really emotional games. They go at it, players go at it, the entire cities go at it, and newspapers talk about each other, okay? Same thing here. So Nacional has more titles. I think they're in 2nd place in the league right now, and Medellin might be 10th, I think. I have to check. Maybe 10th, 11th place. Okay. Nacional has been known to be the better team over the years, won more titles. Okay. A fierce rivalry. Okay. I love going to the games. I go to the games whenever I get a chance. And tell you a hint, you know, they love soccer here and in South America. So if you go to the games, you'll see, you know, on the 2 ends of the stadium where it's just packed with people. They're singing, they're just going crazy. I mean, they actually sing the team song for 90 minutes straight. I'm not kidding you. You know, people have seen the game, know what I'm talking about. They won't stop. There are 2 45 minutes half in soccer. And when the whistle starts, they will sing the song and keep singing for 45 minutes. Then you have a break. I think it's a 15-minute break. They come back to second half and they'll keep singing the team song for the next 45 minutes. So 90 minutes straight, they're not stopping. And I'm not sure what they're saying. Somebody can help me out. but they're chanting, they're beating drums, they're singing, and they're going crazy for soccer, okay? My advice, when you buy tickets, somebody asked a question recently on a site about, if can I buy tickets from a tout, a scalper, okay? They're legal here. I bought them before, they're legal, but be careful when you do that, because make sure where you're sitting. Sit the wrong spot in the stadium with the wrong color, it can be dangerous, okay? Because their fight breaks out, okay, sometimes. So I would advise you, spend the extra money, which is not expensive here, and buy the good seats. About 40 to 45,000 pesos. That's not a lot of money, okay? And buy the best seats. Low down and the side, okay? That way you wait from all the crowd up top, people going crazy, okay? I think you're pretty safe down the bottom. And you know, if you're at a home game and you're just watching either Medellin or Nacional play, you can wear your team colors, no problem, because you're home, okay? But when there's El Clasico, okay, so if you're also watching your home team, watching away team play, make sure you know what color they're wearing. If the other colors, maybe Junior or another color, another Millonarios, another team from outside another city has, say, yellow uniform, I wouldn't come and sit in a Nacional section or a Medellin section with a yellow uniform, because you don't know. Know what color other team is wearing, so when you sit down, you know you're not wearing the wrong color. You know what's going to happen, okay? So play it safe. I would say, if you go to Nacional game, wear the Nacional colors. Go to Medellin game, wear their colors, okay? Or just wear neutral color or white or something, I don't know. So, I've worn the green and white shirt for a while, just a thing I picked up because they're the most popular team here. I love both teams. Very careful, I love both teams. I love soccer in general. You know, I'll probably go to more national game because, you know, they're a better team right now, okay? I'll tell you why I'm being so careful what I say here. They love it so much. So when there's El Clasico, I tell people, do not go to El Clasico. Okay, somebody's going to say, that's not fair. Look, there's El Clasico early in the year. I was supposed to go with this lady, and she said, I'm not going. What do you mean? She said, her brother went to one of these El Clasico. After the game, fight broke out. He ran on 70th Street, ran into a store, trying to get away from, you know, the crowd, trying to chase him. Got into the store, they closed the door. They actually broke the door down, went in, stabbed him a couple of times. Okay, he almost died from going to a game. Now, I'm talking about this because just this last weekend, a few days ago, there was a second El Clasico. And after the game, well, they fight before the game and they fight after the game. There's usually a big police presence, but it's usually around the stadium, probably within 4 or 5 blocks of the stadium, you know. They have a lot of barriers, big police presence around the stadium. But stuff breaks off away from the stadium. Now, I'm not going to show the videos. I have friends that are Colombians and they ask me, please Carlton, don't show this video of what happened on Sunday, okay? They said, don't show the video from the Clasico. But actually, it's already out there. I know someone posted it on Instagram, and it also went on the local news or national news, I don't know. You know, and it was 2 bad clips where these Nacional and Medellin fans were fighting after the game, or before the game, I don't know. 2 different clips. They're chasing each other with machetes. They're actually chapping each other with machetes. I mean, swinging machetes really hard after each other. I mean, some people got hurt. I see one guy on the floor, they take him to the hospital, put him in the car, and they're swinging machetes and they're going throwing rocks at each other and they're just going crazy, you know. And the cops didn't show up till later on. The cops showed, I think, arrested a bunch of people. But it was just crazy. Tell you about machetes. I hate machetes. Just go ahead and shoot me. Shoot me in the heart, shoot me in the head. Machete stuff is just the most cruel way to get cut or get injured with a machete, a sharp machete. I grew up in Jamaica. Tell you a quick story. So my parents came to the United States and me and my 2 siblings went to live in the countryside, a place called Fellowship in Portland, okay? San Antonio. Up there in the bush a little bit. My aunt lived there Nice big house out there, a bunch of acres. My aunt's husband, I call him uncle, but he's not really uncle. But you know, he was a butcher, and we used to go as a kids. We were probably, you know, 9, 10. We spent every summer in Portland, you know, to get away from the city, from the Kingston. And my parents went to the States. All three of us went to live in the countryside with my aunt for about a year and a half before we came to the United States. And yeah, legally, we came legally. We had to wait. So we get to know all the neighbors in the neighborhood. You get houses here and then a house, you know, few blocks away. Not really houses next to each other. You know, it's just the countryside, beautiful countryside. Rio Grande River is beautiful. You never starve. The fruits everywhere. I mean, you can never starve in the country. I mean, there's fruits everywhere. Jackfruit, you name every kind of fruit. Star apple, mangoes, breadfruit. I mean, citrus. You never starve when you're in the country back then. Back in the 70s. Bananas, everything else. So we knew this one neighbor that lived probably half a mile away, maybe more or less, right? And you know, it was a friend of the family, my aunt and uncle, and he had, I think, 3 kids. He had 3 kids, and he works in the bush, you know, cutting stuff down, bananas and so forth. And his wife came to the U.S. True story. I was a little kid when it happened. So dramatic, I still remember this. And then I guess she must have stayed too long or had an affair. I'm not sure what happened. It was so long ago, you know. But she came back to the U.S. I remember walking on the road. Where my uncle was going to buy some cows to butcher and sell at the, you know, on Saturday morning at the butcher, you know, at the market rather, you know, in San Antonio. So he used to go and buy these animals, pigs, and buy cows and take them back and cut them up and sell them at the market on Saturdays. Remember, brother and I would follow him sometime, you know, little kids fun, follow him. Remember passing this guy, got his name, called him Mr. Jones. I forgot his name, it was so long ago. Mr. Jones was outside in front of the yard, sharpening his cutlass. I mean, the thing was just sharpened cutlass, you know. And then we remember passing him. It's so dramatic, I cannot forget this till I die, right? You know, we got my uncle walking, my cousin, and then me and my brother, you know, going up, you know, the street in the bush area, going to buy, you know, another cow. And we passed him, and we said, "What's up, Mr. Jones?" You know, he said, "Okay." And we said, my uncle said to him, "Oh, he's sharpening the cut, that's pretty sharp." He said, "I'm gonna kill someone tonight." That's what he said. Not lying. Obviously, I think he's joking, right? Just joking around, you know. The next morning, someone passed the house early in the morning, you know. I heard a baby crying. True story. Mr. Jones had chopped up his wife, killed the wife, killed the 2 kids, but the baby was alive. Baby was about, I think, 2 years old. She was walking around in the house. They found the family all chopped up, you know. You know, they don't have guns back then. And it's like here, we don't have a lot of guns here. I think if you had more guns here, thank God we don't have a lot of guns in Colombia. And they have to stop and frisk. I like stop and frisk. People are going to disagree with me all over the place. My friends get on my case about stop and frisk. Stop and frisk works. I don't knock them for that. You stop people. If they got guns, take the guns, take the weapons away. You know, if they had more guns here, I think it'd be a lot more killings happening here over stuff like soccer matches. Now, this guy had killed his family, except the little child, and then they couldn't find him. A week later, they found him in the woods, you know, hung himself, you know. That was so dramatic watching that, you know, just knowing that we passed the guy and we talked to him that early that day, and he said he's sharpening his cutlass. And cutlass always scares me. I've got cut by them by accident because in the woods, everybody has a cutlass, you know. And I'd rather get shot in the head or shot in the heart any day than by cutlass. So the footage is out there. My friends don't tell me, do not post it. We don't want people to see in this footage, but realize it's already out there. I saw it on Instagram, you know, and I saw it on the news, the local news, so it's already out there. If you want, I'm not going to show it out of respect for my friends here, but if you want to see this out there. But my point is this: I would not recommend that you go to El Clasico. Those two teams are playing, just don't go. Just play it safe. It's possible, nothing's gonna happen. You go to the game, you come out, you go to a cab, you go home, it's probably safe. But why take a chance if it's only one game, okay? Go to the rest of the games. I'm not gonna go to that game, okay? It's too much, it's too intense, too much stuff might happen, so I'm gonna play it safe. So I'm gonna say, if you come here, go watch soccer, go watch Medellin play, go watch Nacional play, two good teams. Right now, Medellin is a little better, but the sport's great. The event is great. The stadium is great to watch them all, chanting, and when they score, you just start singing. It's a great event to watch soccer here, okay? Go see it, but be careful of El Clasico, okay? All right, guys, I'll give you another video in about 4 days when I come back from Jardine, all right? Plenty more stuff coming your way. Thanks for watching my channel. I appreciate all of you. And remember, subscribe, hit that bell, and like the videos. Hit the bell. People tell me they're not being notified. Hit the bell so you're notified, okay? Or take it off and try it again. Put it back on. And like the videos. Thank you. I love you all.